If you are looking for a powerful self-hosted email server that gives you full control over your infrastructure, MailCow is one of the best solutions available today. In the next minute, I will show you how to set up MailCow from scratch and get a fully featured mail server running on your own VPS. So why MailCow? It combines everything you need into a single platform: antivirus protection, easy domain management, and a modern administration interface. So by the end of this video, you will have a fully working email server that is ready to send and receives email securely, using the MailCow webmail or using any email client you want, like Thunderbird or really anyone. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Alright, what will we need for this? First of all, you need a domain name. So something like yourdomain.com, potato.com, really whatever you want. You can get yourself one from Hostinger. I will show you how. Second thing you will need is a VPS, which stands for Virtual Private Server, I think. You can get yourself one from Hostinger also. And that's everything you will need. So enough talking, let's get started. First I want to show you how to buy a domain. So you can just go to hostinger.com or any other domain seller you want. You can go with GoDaddy or anything else. For Hostinger you can just go to domains and get new domain. Here you can type the domain you want, so I will search for Grove for Life and search. And as you can see, I can buy this one for 1 cent for the first year, and after this you will pay $20 a year. I already have a domain, so I will not buy it now, but you can just add to cart and continue. Then you will need a VPS, so here you can just go to VPS and get VPS. Select the location you want. Netherlands is okay, so I will go to next. And for OS I will just go with Ubuntu this time. 2404 LTS is okay. Here you can create a root password and next. I don't need any one of these. And the smallest one is more than enough. So here you get 1 CPU, 4 GB of RAM, 50 GB NVMe disk, and 4 TB bandwidth. These are more than enough. So select. For 24 months plan, you pay $6.5 a month. And if you bought this plan using the link in the description and enter this coupon code, you will get 10% off. Alright, I already have a server, so I will click on cancel. And this is the dashboard of Hostinger. So here you can see the IP address of your VM, and here you have the location, OS, and the host name. First thing you want to do is to change your host name, so just click on edit. And here you can enter the hostname of your email server. I will go with mail.libre-data.org. The hostname is now set correctly. Now we have to configure a firewall. So here you can go to security and firewall and create. I will call it mail. Alright, let's edit. And let's create the rules. And these are all ports you have to add. Don't worry about typing them all manually. I will put them in the description box for you. Now I will be connecting using SSH, so I will add TCP port 22 and source anywhere. And don't forget to remove this one after you finish installing, because I think you don't want to let anyone be able to connect to your server using SSH. I know it's password protected, but that doesn't mean you have to let it open the whole time. Now the firewall is ready, go back one step and activate it. Now it's active, go back to the overview and start the server. Alright, now copy this to connect to your server, paste it in the terminal and connect. Yes, and enter the password here. And we are in. Here you just have to paste some commands. They are all in my website, so you just scroll down here. I will start with configuring the firewall, so I will copy this. Rules updated. And reload the firewall and activate the firewall. Yes, and it's active now. With this command you install the system updates and install the tool JQ, which is needed for MailCow, and you reboot your system. So just copy and paste.
A few moments later.
It's rebooting now, so connect one more time. And we are in. Let's clear everything. Next command. With this you can install Docker and Docker Compose. And with this command you install MailCow configuration files. Now I'm inside OPT, MailCow Dockerized, and if I type ls here, and here you see, these are the configuration files of MailCow. Now execute this bash file to generate the configuration itself. So just type // and write the file name. As you see, I'm logged in with the root user right now. If that's not the case for you, don't forget to add sudo right here. So just like sudo and run. Here you have to enter the host name of your email server. So I will go with mail.libre-data.org. And before I hit enter, I want to create a DNS record, which points my domain to the IP address of MailCow. So this way, MailCow can create an SSL certificate for this domain. If you bought your domain from Hostinger, you can just go to Domains and DNS. And here you can just add the records. My domain is on Cloudflare, so I will show you how to do it here. You just click on Add Record. We need an A record. The name is mail. You don't have to enter the .domain.com because it added automatically. And here you type the IP address of your Hostinger server. So this is mine, and you don't need any proxy. And save. Now we can hit enter here. Enter your time zone here. I'm okay with etc. For branch, just go with 1, which is the default stable one. MailCow like to work with IPv6, so it detected it on my VM and it wants to use it. So yes. And it's done. Let's go back to the website. If you want to manually modify any configuration, just paste this command. If not, you can just download and start MailCow. So copy this, paste and enter. It's downloading some Docker containers now. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment and all the stuff you know. And if you are interested in buying a t-shirt like this or a cap like this, click on the link in the description box. There is also a hidden promotion code I showed in this video before. If you can find it, you get yourself 25% off. And it's installed. Let's see if we can access it using the web browser. So I will try with the IP address of the server. The connection is insecure, which means the server is online. Now I will try with the host name, so it was mail.libre-data.org. And it's working. I really love MailCow. Just want to show you, if you click here, you see I already have SSL certificate. Let's close it. We want to log as admin, so just click on this, or just type /admin. And for username, go with admin. And the default password is Muhu. And we are in. The first and most important thing to do is to change the default password. So go to System, Configuration, and Edit. I will also change the username, so I will go with Smoke, generate a secure password. You don't have to try to log in with this. The server will be offline when you try it. It's ideally to activate 2FA. I will leave it now because it's just for testing. Alright, now we can add our first domain. So just go to Email, Configuration, and Domains. Here you can click on Add Domain. My domain is libre-data.org. Template default is OK. These are all OK. And I will go to Add Domain and restart Soko. Soko is the web client of MailCow. I will show it to you later. The domain is added now. Now you have to add some DNS records. Here we have a nice tool from MailCow. So you just click on DNS. It scans your DNS records and it shows you what DNS records you have to add. So we already added this one. I will do this and show you the result. Okay, I already created the DNS records needed. So you see here, this and this aren't finished yet. I will show you how to do it. This one and this one are set, but they are optional. That's why they are not showing the status screen. First, I will show you how to do the BTR records. These are the only 2 records that you have to add in your Hostinger. So if I go to Hostinger here, you go to Settings, IP address, and here you can just click on Set BTR record, and here you can enter the hostname of your email server, and save. The same here, just paste it. The BTR record still not showing here, but don't worry about it, it may take some hours to do it. It's not a big problem. MailCow will be able to send and receive emails even without these records. So if I go back to MailCow, as you see they are still not showing here, but don't worry about it. I will go to Cloudflare to show you the records. So you already know this one. I have created an IPv6 record, CNAME for autoconfig and autodiscover, a mix record with name Libre-Data.org, pointing to mail.libre-data.org with priority 10. Here you can type anything you want if you have only one email server. And here I have the autodiscover DCP, so it is this one. They are telling you have to use the port 443. So for priority I set 10, wait 10, and port 443. And here we have the DLSA record, its name, usage and selector and matching type. So the 311 are coming from here, so you see them here. And this is the certificate that you have to add here. Here we have the DKIM record with this content. Again, I just copied it from here. Now for SPF and DMARC, I will show you how I did it. For DMARC, you can just name it -DMARC and use this content. And here we have the SPF record. You can just give it this content. Here you have to enter your IP address, not mine. And that's it with DNS. Now we are ready to create our first email box. Just go to Mailboxes and add. The username will be BS. The full name is Big Smoke. Domain is Libre-Data. Create a password here. Here you can enforce TLS incoming and outgoing. Here you can say what protocols you want to allow. I will leave active sync on and add. Let's try to send the emails as Big Smoke. So I will go to the webmail first. It's on mail.libredata.org. The email address was bs@libredata.org and the password. And we are in. Now I can just click on this to write a new email. Sender is Big Smoke. Here you type the receptionist mail, the subject, and you can just send it. And if you want to send emails using your own email client, you have to create an app password. So you just go to this MailCow preferences. By the way, here you have some settings. You can change your password, enable 2FA for the login, see your spam emails, create some spam mail aliases, see your spam filter, and create an app password. This is what we will need to use email clients like Thunderbird, Outlook, or K9 for smartphones and all other bad boys. I will call the app mail client and generate a password and add. Alright, it's active. Let's try to add it to our Thunderbird. This is a fresh install Thunderbird, so for name I will go with Big Smoke and the email bs@libredata.org. Continue. As you see, it already detected the configuration. So it got the IMAP configuration with hostname and SMTP for outgoing and incoming server. And continue. The app password you have created before. And that's it. And as you see, it's working already. I can just go to new email and set my email here. If you want to go one step further and see if you configured everything correctly, you can go to this website. It's called appmaildev.com. It is for testing SPF and DKIM. Just click on this one and next step, copy this email and just send them a mail. Subject doesn't matter and just write anything. The email got received, so you see here the sender is bs@libredata.org. This is the hello domain, the sender IP, which is my email server. And if we scroll down a little bit, you see here SPF pass, DKIM pass, DMARC pass, but domain key none, which is not a problem because here it's telling you if DKIM result is passed, you can ignore domain key result. Now you can send and receive some emails, but we are not finished yet. We have to do some security. First and most importantly, go back to Hostinger, Security, Firewall, and edit this bad boy. And here you have to disable SSH access. So it is on page 2. Here it is, just delete and synchronize. It takes 5 minutes. Okay, right now, nobody will be able to connect to the server using SSH. Now let's do some MailCow configuration. I will go to System and Configuration. First you have to enable 2FA for your logged in user, which is your admin user. And under Access you can configure the so-called rasp-amped UI. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is your anti-spam. You can create a password for it and open the UI. And here you can configure your spam filter. It looks a little bit complicated, but the out-of-the-box configuration is really solid. So normally I don't change anything here. And under options we have DKIM keys. It's already enabled, so you don't have to do anything here. One important thing to do, go to fail to ban. It is for blocking brute force attacks. So if someone is trying to log in the whole time with wrong credentials, they will get banned for some minutes or hours or years maybe. So here you configure the ban time in seconds, the maximal ban time on 3 wrong attempts in the last 60 seconds. This bad boy will get blocked for 180 seconds. You can configure this the way you think it's okay for you. Here you can whitelist some networks or hosts or blacklist some. And here you have quarantine, quota notifications, password settings and some customization settings. Like you can change the logo here and hide the quick links if you want this. You can also enable single sign-on and you can add some other applications to this menu here. You can change the website title, the MailCow UI name and the app's name. And under System Quarantine, you can see if there is any mails in the quarantine and delete or release them. And if you go to Email Configuration and Mailboxes, here you see I have only this email, but I can also add some aliases here. So if I go to aliases, here I can say like for alias address I will go with Rider and the go-to address is Big Smoke, which means if someone sent mail to rider@libredata.org, the email will get sent to Big Smoke. This is really useful if you don't want to type your real email address on any website. So here you can go with like spam@libredata.org and then you can say all mails coming to spam, just silently discard email, which means they will get deleted. It's useful if you must enter your email address in some websites you don't want them to send you anything. I don't know. And that's it. It's really that easy to get your email server up and running. We secured our Linux server, we installed and secured MailCow, we created the DNS records, we created a mailbox, and created an app password so that we can log in from Thunderbird or any email client. So MailCow are really making a great job. I mean, you can install MailCow in about 5 minutes, and it's really amazing and easy to use. The best thing is, it's free of charge. And it's really feature rich, so you get everything you need. Like I told you before, don't forget to buy your hosting using the link in the description and type this promotion code to get another 10% off. And don't forget to tell me your opinion in the comments and just write me if you run into any problem. I will reach out to help. Now thank you for watching and see you the next time. This is Libre-Data and we are just getting started.